We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He chastens and hastens His will to make known the wicked oppressing. Now cease from distressing, sing praises to His name. He forgets not His own. Beside us to guide us, our God, with us joining, ordaining, maintaining His kingdom divine. So from the beginning, the fight we were winning. Thou, Lord, were at our side, all glory be Thine. We thank Thee, O Father, despite this pandemic, we'll still have our feasting, though less will attend. We know that Your vision has no imprecision, but understanding You we cannot pretend. We thank Thee, designer, for nifty, cool programs that help us learn songs in this COVID attack. You keep the good humor in this baby boomer. We'll manage to get by until live jams are back. And now, my Zoom family, I'll ask for your blessing. I'll go to my parents, my belly to stuff. I'm sure my diabetes will make its entreaties, but till I'm overflowing, it won't be enough. That was We Gather Together with some extra COVID verses. And I played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'd be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. Now in just a moment, I'm going to do a tutorial on everything I just played, including easier ways to play it. And then at the very end, I'm going to do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful to practice with. But hey, first, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets and songbooks, check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. All right, now I'm going to start off with the easiest part. That is to say, if you're a beginner's beginner and arpeggios scare you, then don't worry. You can just do a 3/4 timing strum like this. Here's what it'll sound like if you do that. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He chastens and hastens His will to make known. Also take note, the bright red chords on the song sheet, again, if you're a beginner's beginner, you can just skip those if you want. That'll make it sound like this. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He chastens and hastens His will to make known. Still sounds nice, doesn't it? It still works. It's not wrong. Then you can work on the panache later. So again, a 3/4 timing strum. I say 3/4 because the music is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the way I was doing it is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. That works, and you can practice along with that, like I said, in slow motion at the end if you want. The arpeggio I was doing is mostly like this. It was first of all plucking. I wasn't strumming at all, except the very last C. I was plucking, and I got 4 fingers at work because there's only 4 strings. I didn't need my pinky for this, so 1 finger on each string, right? Yes, I'm playing with a low G ukulele. If you have a high G, then you might choose a different arpeggio or you might not. It still sounds good. It sounds good either way. But yeah, it'll sound different if you're playing a high G. The way I'm doing it is from the lowest sounding string. So I'm plucking all 4, and then I just run down the strings toward the floor, meaning up in tone. So we gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. So I always pluck all 4. I always pluck all 4 when there is a chord change, right? So at the end of each line, there's that, you know, bright red chord that you could skip if you want to, but that kind of comes quickly. So I stay on the C there, stay on it, D minor 7, and then I barely have anything in between, right? I G and C right there, and then the next line. So every single chord change, I'm plucking all 4, and other than that, I'm just kind of running down the strings. Actually, you know what I'm doing? Instead of just plucking the high string, usually I'm plucking all 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, pluck. There we go. So all 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty much it. All right, now the chord changes, the transitions between the chord. Almost always in this song, maybe always, I'm playing the C with my pinky, and the reason, even though it's usually I'd play it with my ring finger probably, but this time I'm going to drop the D minor 7 on top of it, and all I'm doing then is my pinky is sitting there and I drop a D minor. I can leave this right there. So we gather together to ask, and then from there I do have to pick them all up to put the G down, right? Every single finger. I have to pick them all up, put them down in a different place for the G. Sorry, no tricks for that. For Lord's blessing. And then I go right back to the pinky. He chastens and hastens his will to make known. Okay, so from the G, chastens, and I'm just moving my index finger over just over one string, same fret, one string. But now it stays where it is for the next 2 chords. That index finger stays right there. I drop a D next to it, and then they all stay there, and I drop a pinky for the D7. And then, if you want to think of it this way, your ring finger is the closest thing you've got to a stable finger, because now it's going to stay on that string and slide up 1 fret, and that's all it's going to do, to go from the D7 to the G. All right? Then I have to pick them all up, though, and switch to a G7. The wicked oppressing. Now, that's just a slide, right? Ring finger just slides up from the G7, slides up on the same string. Now, and then it moves over 1. C's. They all have to pick up to the G7. From distressing, sing. Now, I'm just going to drop 2 fingers, and then I'm going to drop 2, and then I'm going to use my pinky again for that C. Sing praises to his name, he forgets not his own. So I drop the F, got the C, and then I drop these 2 back in exactly the same place. And 1 more finger for the D minor. And then my index finger becomes the stability point because it stays right where it is for the G7. And then, again, I'm going to use my pinky. You can use either finger you want, but... And then the C suspended 4th, all I'm doing is dropping an index finger and picking it up. That's it. Now I'm going to do a slow motion, close-up play along through, let's say, the first 2 verses, so you can practice watching every single chord transition in slow motion. Here goes. We gather together to ask oppressing. He chastens and hastens his will to make known the wicked oppressing. Now cease from distressing, sing praises to his name. He forgets not his own. Beside us to guide us, our God, with us joining, ordaining, maintaining his kingdom divine. So from the beginning the fight we were winning. Thou, Lord, were at our side. All glory be thine. That's it. See you Wednesday.